back to our YouTube channel. Again, this is Isa for Dating Tips for Success. So for today, we will talk about my girlfriend annoys me. So what to do when my girlfriend annoys me? So um, it is really concerning if they did it. However, they needed to spend time away from you needed to spend time away from her. So invest your energy doing what you need to do. Go out with companions or alone. So get yourself together and enjoy yourself together. Okay, what to do when you are so annoyed with your partner? So number one is to plant judgment with modesty. So when you feel yourself getting to be judgmental, question your assessment and practice quietude. So um you gotta assess the situation. You gotta ask yourself, why is she like that? Does she need attention from me, or so on? Okay. Number two is look in the mirror. So when you're irritated, it frequently says more regarding you than about your accomplice. So you have to look at yourself first and ask questions. Why are you so annoyed with her? What are the reasons? Maybe it's just you, and your partner did nothing wrong about it. Okay. So number three is question your suspicions and don't think about it literally. So you have to question your suspicion in other individuals. So don't think it too much. Don't overthink things. Just have to be go with the flow. Four is considered to be as advancing your association. So you have to consider um, whether your relationship are gonna move forward or that's the end of it. Five is use humor as the best prescription. So instead of being annoyed with your partner, try to make jokes towards it. Try to give it a little humor and acceptance. Okay, and understanding. Six is see how feeling irritated damages your relationship. So if you feeling irritated damages your relationship so much, like you can't stand a day with her, so maybe you're already in a toxic relationship. So you gotta reassess the relationship and rethink if you're gonna continue doing it or not. Okay. Seven is assume liability for the part you play in the dynamic. So your emotions are not the other individual's flaws. So the person is irritating. However, it is your judgment and your emotional point of view, yet not really outright reality. So you have to you also have to assess yourself, your attitude, and you also have to give some time with your attitude to make it to make yourself more understandable. Okay. Eight is rather than attempting to improve your accomplice, center around improving yourself. So improve your first self before you go ahead and tell your partner to improve themselves. If you guys can't get a joke or you guys can catch a humor, then maybe it's about your personality and not the other people. Okay. Number 10 is keep in mind you are partners, not adversaries. So you have to keep in mind that you are in a relationship and the relationship is a partnership. You have to be understanding with each other, and you have to accept things and flaws about your partner. Okay? Signs your accomplice isn't related with you and isn't stating it. So number one is reveal to him he should wear something else than he has on. So um if if the way they dress irritate you or it doesn't look good on you, like that. Two is change the channel. So once they change the topic of the conversation, that means they're really irritated. Three is ask him what he needs to do today around evening time. So folks, people don't care to be put on the spot. However, if it's about the choices and what they do, so you have to be careful with that. Four is calling his mother to Gab. So um if he already calls her mother to um to stand in between the both of you, so yeah. Six is converse with his ex. So once he start communicating with his ex, and doing such things with his ex, then maybe he's just over you. Okay. 7 is stick around until early afternoon. So if they not prefer to hang out with you anymore or stay up late at night, so yeah. 8 is talk continually. So if they prefer to for them to talk rather than you talking to them. So 9 is call them. So if you are calling them, however, they're not really responsive. So 10 is content before them. So if you are messaging them most of the time and he isn't answering your messages. 11. Watch a film twice, particularly a romantic comedy. So go ahead and start watching romantic comedy movies so the humor can be back on. 12 is chime in to your main tune. So go ahead and start finding your true interest. 13 is play your playlist. So you can start playing your music playlist and start reflecting with yourself. 14 is talk when he is playing computer games. So if you're talking to him and he is serious in a computer game, so avoid it. 15 is simply appear at his home. So if you appear at his home without notifying him, so that's really irritating. 16 is get some information about game rules when he is watching a game. So don't ask him those questions. 17 is stroll before the TV. So if you are the one who's strolling the TV, walking around while he is watching a game, so avoid that. 19 is vacuum when he is watching a game. So avoid cleaning when he's in front of the TV. Okay? 20 is leave your tampons in his restroom. So avoid that one. It's disgusting and irritating. 21 is leave cosmetics around the sink. So remember that it's not only your sink, but you are sharing the sink with him, so you also have to give him some space. 22 is take excessively long in showers. So avoid taking too much time in preparing yourself and taking a shower because it will be harder for them because their patience is really low. So when you are using so much of their time for 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 them, that it's just nothing, it's just useless and unnecessary. Okay. 23 is drive, so he doesn't care for losing control. Okay. 24 is discussion about work. So yeah, leave your clothing hanging in the shower, so avoid doing that. Discussion about your period, so they are not really into your period and they doesn't care about it. It's disgusting. 27 is inquire as to whether you look fat, so avoid asking um them question if you look fat because for them it doesn't really matter. 28 is take too long even to think about getting prepared. So 29 appear late for your date, so avoid this. 30 is clean his loaf, so you are not his maid, you're his partner, so he doesn't really want you to clean his loaf. Okay, so again, this is Isa for Dainty Leaks for Success, and we hope to see you in our next video. Goodbye.